Hey guys, I'm so excited to share with you what I got, and I wanted to give you guys an honest opinion on some new stuff that I picked up, and we're gonna do a wear test today. So, you guys, I got my hands on the new L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation. I got mine in the shade 302 Creamy Natural. I found this on Amazon. These retail for around $11, so same price range as the other L'Oreal Pro Matte, Pro Glow, those foundations. This comes in 12 shades, which is pretty good. This shade, spoiler alert, it matches me perfectly. I'm super excited with that. Now, this foundation claims that it is a weightless full coverage, pro face and body foundation, ultra lightweight, seamless coverage. Now, the formula of this foundation is very thick. It is a moussey texture, and you'll see that whenever I'm applying it, you'll be able to get the texture of this. Now, with this launch comes foundation, concealer, and contour sponges. I got the foundation sponge. It looks a lot like the Morphe sponge, I believe. Now, just so you guys can have a size comparison, these are all wet because we don't use them dry, but these are, we got the Real Beauty Blender here, the Real Techniques brush, and then the L'Oreal sponge. This retails for $22. This retails for around $7. And then the Real Techniques just dropped their price to $5. Right off the bat, the Real Techniques and the Beauty Blender feel softer than the L'Oreal one. But it works just as well as the other ones. And then L'Oreal, you can find these on sale too. Beauty Blender and Real Techniques hardly ever go on sale. So you'll be able to get good deals on these as well. And then it comes in this cute little packaging. It's a good sponge. That's all I have to say. It's a good sponge. Now, the other thing that I got last night, I was going out looking for some last minute Christmas stuff that I had to get. I found LA Colors display, and they had this. This is a Pout lip gloss in matte. It's what I'm wearing right now. This retails for $1, you guys. Let's let that sink in. What? Now, I found this at Family Dollar, and they had a display of 4 different shades, and I just picked up one because I'm like, I don't need a whole stash of crap if it's not good. So I just got this one shade. They did have a deep berry shade that I want, but they were out of stock. I looked online, and this comes in 11 different shades. There are a massive amount of retailers, which I am going to show you right now. With this lip gloss, it says it's a lip gloss, but it's matte. It's extremely pigmented. It is pretty true to color. I feel like it's a little darker than what it shows in the bottle itself. Maybe that's just me. This is amazing. It is $1. The only downside is that it is extremely sticky, so you want to make sure that you set it with a powder after you apply. But so far, so good. We're going to wear test this as well as the foundation throughout the day. Planning on eating some pizza for lunch, so we'll put it to the grease test too. So I am going to show you guys the application of the foundation and lipstick now. I'm going to do this side with the new L'Oreal sponge, and then I'm going to do this side with the Real Techniques brush, and we're going to see what works better. And when you open it, it has a longer spout than the other ones do. Did you guys hear that? My foundation just farted. I guess I just put on half of what I normally use. Let's see if you guys can see this. It's very moussey. I guess first I will try dotting it on my face. So we're just gonna dot some on. And as you can see, I have a lot of acne going on right now, so this is a perfect day to try this Total Coverage foundation. Now the sponge isn't bad. It is, you could definitely feel it hitting your face a lot more than the Real Techniques or the Beauty Blender. So I'm gonna go in. As you can see, it didn't cover much. So let's try again this way. I do like the shape of this sponge. It's easy to hold, it's easy to pounce. I do have more on, but you could still see my acne through there. So now I'm gonna go in and dip my sponge in there and try it that way. Let's go up here. I feel like this color is spot on for me though. I didn't have a lot of luck with the shades in the Stay Matte line. Okay, so it's definitely not providing me with the full coverage that I would think of with a name like Total Cover, but it does look very nice. It looks very natural, especially for how many layers that I have on there. So now we are going to go in with the sponge and see if maybe that makes a difference in application. So with the brush, there is quite a bit more coverage than with the sponge. It does look a little heavier on the skin than the side that just has the sponge on it. I am now going to take the sponge and try and pounce over top of where I went with the brush to see if I can sort of get off any excess that might be making it look a little heavier. I think it looks good. I definitely prefer using a brush over a sponge with this product. Now we are going to put on the LA Colors lip gloss. Now right off the bat, the applicator doesn't have a whole lot of give. It's very pigmented. Has a good texture. This isn't streaky at all. I am going to put on the rest of my makeup and I will be back and we will check in. So we are back. It has been 5 hours now. I could tell it's looking a little cakey in my forehead area here. It has worn off around my nose. Now, for it being 5 hours, I'm not very oily at all, so that's good. So far, I think it's not bad. And this breakup in these areas could be that, you know, I put on a few layers, so maybe, you know, you should put on a few less. I don't know. As far as the lipstick goes, I told you guys I was gonna eat some pizza for lunch, and I did. It is wearing off, as you could see, around the inside. The outside is still there. It's not getting flaky or anything. It still feels very soft. My lips don't feel chapped, so that's a plus too. So far both are hanging in there fairly well. We will check back again. Like I said, it's been 5 hours, so we will check back in a little while. All right, guys, it has been 8 hours now. So I'm looking oily. Have some breakdown around my nose. It's starting to break down around the outsides of my face too, where I don't get as oily. I would say that this foundation looked amazing whenever the day first started. I'm definitely oily, but it's not anything that blotting wouldn't fix. I am concerned with how textured my face looks in certain areas. I'm gonna have to play with this foundation a little bit more to see if I can get it to work, because I do really like this foundation. I feel that if you have dry skin, you wouldn't like this foundation. It is very mattifying. It says that it has a natural finish. I would say it's definitely matte. Whenever I first put it on, it was matte. And as far as the lipstick goes, this is pretty good for 8 hours and eating and drinking and no touch-ups. Let's see how it looks after I put on another layer. I want to see if it looks funky or if it's good with just reapplying right on top of what you already have on. That touched up nicely. I don't feel like I have, lots of layers on there, and it's, you just want to get it off. I am super stoked on this lipstick, and I am determined to make this foundation work. I'm gonna get this video up as soon as I can because it is a new product and you guys are curious about anything new. Duh, like, we all want to try new stuff. So I want to get this out there just so you guys have some reference, but I do feel like I need to play with it more before I give a final verdict. But I'll update the description box once I give it a little while of wearing this foundation. That way I give it the fair chance that it needs. So I think this is going to be my last check-in today. I really don't feel like this foundation has a lot of legs left to walk on, so we're going to call it at the 8-hour mark as being toast. I hope you guys like this video, and if you do, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, you subscribe, and if you hit that bell, it will send you an email whenever I post new videos so you can come check me out, see what's up. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. And, oh, I'm sorry, this retails for $8, not $7. I looked, just gonna bring my mirror in here a little bit. $2 make me holler for this headband. $2 make me holler for this headband. Yeah.